What is up, everybody? Back at it again with another episode on the Civic. We're just gonna get straight into it and show you what we've been doing.
Why?
All right, as you can see, just take a gander at what this looks like here. We got PB blaster, we got grease, we got pry bars, broken shit everywhere, torches,
A big ass socket.
got ball bearings, just all over the place. That's all taken apart. I'm sure you could have probably guessed by this point that the last time we were out here, we spent the whole damn day getting these damn wheel bearings and hubs out so we can put the new EF hubs in there with new wheel bearings, which were pressed in by a shop, obviously.
We don't got a press.
No. But yeah, so we got those all pressed in, so that's cool. But then once we did that, we realized that everything in here was bad. So tie rod ends, toasted, ball joints, toasted, brakes are toasted. So Aaron bought all new everything on Rock Auto and whatnot. Basically got in a lot of packages and stuff ready to go on this thing today. I also took apart the glass later model headlight and merged it with the early model sunken headlight and was able to make a headlight that actually fits. It's fully adjustable. We have this one over here. I'll be doing that today in this video, kind of showing you guys what we did. Got lucky. Gonna be doing just cracking shit out.
I got hose.
All right, so we got some goodies. Aaron's unwrapping a box. Casey's over here taking the wheel off. He's gonna lift the rear suspension. We got this really cool. Basically, we have a bit of a problem when it comes to.
What?
We have a problem. We have an issue, okay?
Oh!
And that's the fact that
It's the first time.
when you go electric water pump, you basically delete your entire thermostat housing and everything thermostat related. So having overcooling problems could be a thing. Also, having no heater in Washington is not very good. So it's not very optimal. So we come up with a potential solution, and that solution is the fact that we found this billet housed inline thermostat -16. This fitting is also a -16. So what we're thinking is we're gonna run this inline thermostat off of this water plate, aim it down here at the radiator, so we have to only do a short hose, and then we'll use this fitting here, and we'll either use this fitting or whatever fittings we're using that doesn't mess up the heater routing. We'll actually create a coolant bypass. So we'll actually have a coolant bypass. Worst case scenario, we can also drill a hole in the thermostat itself and create a bypass that way. But this will basically give Aaron the ability to run a heater and to not run into overcooling without having to figure out some weird way to have the ECU control the water pump, turning it off and on to regulate the temperature. Woo! So hopefully this works. It seems like it will. We also have a lot of other goodies, like we have injectors, we have a bunch of other fittings. So we're gonna be cracking some serious shit out today.
An Alti boy.
An alternator, hopefully that fits, because it looks kind of weird. And we got some brake rotors, drilled and slotted, you know, because why not?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Pad should be here soon. Control arms and the little boot thing at the bottom one.
Ball joint.
Ball joint. That
Ball
one.
joint.
Yeah, the ball
Yep.
joint.
Yep. So got a lot of parts in this thing. Gonna be cracking it out. We just put this wiring harness through, and this will be wrapped up and made pretty. But yeah, we're just trying to figure out the routing of everything. Aaron decided that he's gonna be going with a different header because the high rise, just for now, given our time constraints, it's gonna fuck us up. That's basically what's gonna happen. So he got a, what was it? He got the K-Tune K-Swap, big runner. I mean, it's like I think it's a tri-Y. So
I think it is.
So it's a race header. It's gonna flow really well. It's just gonna come down here, and it's gonna go under, so we can actually just utilize these bulkhead stock fuel lines and these, because the heater hose connectors and the fuel lines were way too close to the header, and we were going to have to move these to a complete other side of the car, which was going to take a lot of work. Now with that new header, we should be able to just bolt everything up, and it should be like a regular swap. You don't know anything about that.
What?
All right, I've been working on getting this fender gap as close as perfect as I can. Obviously, both fenders were pretty bent. Somebody had jacked up on the bottom of them at some point on the pinch weld there, folded it over and bent the fender. We did our best to try to straighten them out as much as possible because the scarcity of the parts for these cars, we couldn't find new fenders. There's a little bit of a gap down here that we're gonna have to fill with some rubber or something, or maybe Aaron can get a side skirt. But yeah, basically that's what we're dealing with. There's gonna be a gap down here no matter what we do. But the door gap is good for the most part. I'm trying to get all the gaps as close to perfect as we can, so when I put this headlight bucket on, we know exactly where to trim things and to make sure that it fits. Aaron over here is working on this, getting the hubs on.
Good.
Casey over here, he's dropping the entire axle out the bottom of the car because these BC coils for these generation Civics are really hard to adjust while they're on the car. There's basically no room to get a coilover wrench in there. So you kind of have to just adjust them and then put the axle in.
I think I got the other side lengthened to where it needs to be, but this one, need to free up that, or
The little ring?
the smaller
You
ring.
need a wrench? She is not wanting to budge. We're gonna have to figure out how to get her off. All right, so we had to go to Harbor Freight to get some good old trusty vice grips, but basically what we did is I clamped the vice grips to this part of the fuel line, so we were able to stabilize it better to keep the actual fuel line that goes into the flared fitting from spinning with the fitting, because that's not what you want. That's basically when you do brake lines and stuff and you tear your brake line in half. That's because this nut won't spin around the line, and when that happens, it twists the line and then it snaps it off. So we're able to stabilize it with this, and now, as you can see, it's coming out. But yeah, we basically put that on there, held this, and then I tapped that with a hammer. It was able to break it free. So we're just doing the monotonous, tedious, annoying task of trying to thread that out without breaking it. It's almost out.
Yay!
And then once that's out, we'll be able to put that fitting on there, that adapter for the AN-6 AN line, and then we can start moving forward on how we're gonna do the fuel lines. And it's on there. So this will be the feed, this will be the return. Right now what we're gonna be doing is we were gonna put this on, this bulkhead connector for the wiring harness over this hole, but the problem is that we can't fit a drill in there and we don't have a right angle drill. So we'll borrow one from a friend. But in the meantime, we're gonna put the half shaft in there because we have access right now, so we might as well do it.
Yeah!
He did it.
Yay. We'll see.
Let's see. Aaron over here is putting in the half shaft. It actually lines up and stuff, but look how much less room we have for a header. So, you know, that's fun.
That's gonna be a blast.
So if you guys are, any of you guys have a third gen Civic and you're thinking about K-swapping, just think about that. Just know, just be aware that all of the important stuff for the heater and the fuel is right next to the header, and the mount and the half shaft and the steering rack and all that. That's all the space you're gonna have. Did it work? Oh yeah. Yep, that's good. It's got a little bit of wheel gap in the back, but that'll be fine because it'll be better for testing. And it's got to settle because the e-brake's up. Hell yeah. How's it look on this other side though? That's the question. Nice. Cool. Dope. Thanks for doing that.
Thank you.
You just did more work than both of us. So we have the half shaft in. Fits like a glove. Whoop. We also have the axle in. And that fits like a glove. But now we're gonna try to fit it on to the spindle. Okay? Our new EF hubs. Ooh. Put this crusty ass, broken ass ball joint in there since we don't have the ball joint that we need. Put this crusty cut off piece of shit in there.
Damn! He's mad now.
Look.
Hell yeah.
Doesn't hit anything.
It's spinneroonies.
Wow. It's beautiful.
Ooh. What'd you just say?
Come on over here, daddy. It's on there. Look. You got axles and they actually fit. Woo! That's a pretty big milestone.
Yeah, that's kind of a big deal.
Is actually having power go to the wheels, and now we have this beautiful drilled and slotted rotor that I'm extremely jealous of. I need to get some of these for my car. You have to shave it down so the rotor fits over it. Yeah.
Damn!
Fuck! Alright, so both of the axles are in there. They both fit, they both line up. That was one thing I was worried about with this Cheetah's Auto kit, because it's kind of completely experimental. At the time when we got this kit, nobody else made a kit for the K-Series. In retrospect, we definitely wouldn't, in no disrespect to Cheetah's Auto, they make really good parts, but we would have went with the Hasport mounts if they had them out. But the axles are done, and you know, just like anything else on a swap, the rotor won't fit on until we shave the outside of this hub until it just can slide right over the rotor. All right, so I'm gonna start working on getting this headlight done. As you can see, that other one's done. This is what the headlight that came on the car looks like. This is the headlight for the 84, 85 Civics. As you can see, we are missing this mounting bracket. So we have the bulb, this piece, but we're missing the entire bracket that mounts to the car. So what I did is I was able to take the springs off and take this all apart and then integrate this into the stock bracket with just trimming it up a little bit. So let's just get straight to that. Got to take all these screws out, take these springs out, and get this bulb out. All right, so I have it all put together. As you can see, you have to trim a lot of things to make clearance, and I also had to kind of beat this housing in a little bit so it could slide into this housing. But as you can see, I used some washers on the back, and I used the stock hardware from the 84 housing. This is the other one, and now it's in there. It's held in there with all of the adjustment screws, so it does have adjustability, it does have the springs, and it will be mounting here and through where the corner lights sit, and this almost lines up so we can make a bracket. So we'll have all the mounting points that we need. So now what we need to do is put these on, test fit it, see if it can't go on to the car. So yeah, if you guys ever are in a pinch and you can only get a hold of the headlights with the little headlight buckets and you don't have the actual brackets for an 85, you can completely destroy a set of headlights and make it work.
It's not very cool.
I know. Back again, different day. Where we at?
Never buy one of these.
It's an E46. Casey's had a bad time with his E46.
Look how annoying this is. You want to get to the back? Fuck off.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty fucking crazy. So we're at the junkyard right now. Oh, look, a CRV. Ooh. We're at the wrecking yard right now looking for an alternator because we found out that the Civic bracket takes a B series or a D series alternator. So we're out here looking for Civics, just kind of trying to find. We already found multiple alternators, but we're just trying to find ones that are kind of lower mileage. 184. 194. Oh, damn. All right. But anyway, a little junkyard adventure. We love coming here. Got a CRV. Is anything left?
No.
Oh my god.
Here you go.
My feelings.
Is that a J series?
In there.
Ooh.
A little J in the V. Call it the CRJ.
CR Jizzle.
Oh.
Ooh. K24, baby. Need any parts off of this thing? The hell is this? Is this like a STARLET? Oh, it's right-hand drive, bro.
Fuck.
What the fuck? It's a STARLET, dude. What the fuck? Dude, it's got the engine in it. It's turboed.
Yeah.
Bruh, what the fuck? Dude.
There's an Integra back here too.
Bro, I've never seen a JDM car in the junkyard. Dude, the shift boot's sick. God, whoever owned this car needs to reevaluate their life.
Oh, I bet you it was stolen, and then they got it back, and the person that imported it was like, no.
Dude, that's crazy. You could probably buy this thing. Look at these fucking visors.
Oh.
You could probably buy this thing for like $500 and have a JDM turboed fucking Starlet.
Crazy.
That's crazy. Someone's gonna get it. Won't be me. I don't care that much about them. These seats are sick though. Ooh, CRV. What do we got here? Ugh. 191, covered in mold. The seats are kind of interesting.
I know, the back seats are...
Look at these.
What the fuck?
The pattern's super cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I haven't really seen that pattern before.
Ooh. Says
It's a 98. Yeah.
huh. Old pattern apparently.
Weird. It's got an engine in there. B series. Brother. Dude, sick racing stripe.
That thing's fast as fuck.
Damn. All right, well, we continue on. 160,000. Dude, this thing was a fucking gem, bro. How did this wind up in here? That's sad. Dude, that's not even beat up. Aaron can't read. Let me get in here. Let me take a gander. This is like Jamie's old one.
I know, right? The interior's nice too.
Yeah, this thing's like pretty much complete. Sad day. It's got a B2.
Alternator's up.
Alternator here. All right, we found our girl. She's a EK sedan. You know.
It's a car.
They're all 13.
Oh my God, what a nightmare.
You have to summon it. Summon it.
Yeah.
13.
The more you say 13, the more are gonna show up.
Yeah, they actually spawn.
Nope. This is it. It's not even a 12.
What? We're back at the shop. We got an alternator. It was kind of annoying to get out, but we got it out.
Bitch.
And yeah, we have some pieces. We have this, what is this, K-tuned like race header
Yeah.
that we just tried to put in, but it almost fits, but it hits this fucking bracket. This mount basically gets in the way of everything, and somebody who swapped this first gen CRX with a K series also used this header and they had no problems. So
They use the Hasport kit.
yeah, and they use the Hasport kit. So I'm guessing the Hasport kit doesn't stick out as far. But anyway, we're gonna have to clearance the mount. So we bought these flappy wheels. We're gonna clearance the shit out of the mount in order to try to get the header on. And as you've seen earlier in the video, this wheel bearing needs to be clearanced so we can fit the rotor on there. So, and we also are gonna put this on. So we're gonna take this back off and the bumper back off so we can get access. And yeah, just gonna start cracking out at it. We have a bunch of other parts Aaron got. He got the brand new control arms that have ball joints on them, inner and outer tie rods, fuel pressure regulator, brakes, all that stuff.
Shit.
So yeah, we're gonna take it off and just start cracking at it. All right, we're gonna try to swap the new pulley onto this. As you saw earlier, we didn't have really good luck with the other alternator, so, but hopefully this D-series alternator actually comes apart. Nope, it's moving. Moment of truth. Jesus Christ. There it goes. Peep it. Oh my God. Hey! Now on this episode of Will It Fit? Do the honors, sir. Hey-oh! Nice. We're gonna have to throw some Loctite on there. Alright, we went to put it in there and it's hitting the bracket right here. So I'm going to take the angle grinder to this bad boy and trim this up. Alright, we trimmed it up. A couple braces came apart, but you know, that's kinda how it goes. So now let's get it going. All right, so we got to shave the hub down because the rotor won't fit. We measured it with the caliper, and it's about 1 millimeter difference. So gonna have to shave it down. I'm doing this technique where I'm basically just holding it right here, and I'm just turning this with my hand as it's shaving it down, and then just test fitting it over and over and over again until it slides on there. So yeah. Seems pretty evenly shaved, but we'll see. We're using 36 grit flap wheel to try to shave it down. It's pretty hard steel. Obviously, it's a wheel bearing. Still not going on there. Shaved it down. Kind of didn't take forever, but
4 or 5 minutes.
yeah, my thumb got pretty tired from doing this over and over and over again. But come on, guy. Anyway,
It goes on.
I can't even talk.
You could try getting it out. Like to try getting it out.
I'm gonna get it out.
On TV.
I'm gonna get it out.
Try getting it out.
We got the control arm out on this side, and yeah, it looks nice and brand new. This is the difference in bushings. Obviously, that's really shitty. This is coated and awesome. So I'm going to start putting it back on. Aaron over there is taking the other side off, and Casey is looking for a file because we got the alternator to fit, but this top alternator bracket needs to be sanded out or filed out because it just overhangs past the hole just enough to where you can't get a bolt in there, but it's just like maybe a millimeter, so it's not going to be a huge amount of filing. But yeah, we got to get a file first to actually do it.
Where's the file?
Found a way to make machine level precision on this. Check this out. Dude, it's spinning so fast. All right. Here we go. Come on, baby. Get on there. Damn it. It's close. All right, so we put the header on and we did a little bit of clearancing, and it looks like it's about to fit, but it says in the instructions that you have to notch and clearance the subframe. We're gonna try a little bit of a different approach. I'm gonna try heating the shit out of it, and I'm gonna try to fucking just hammer it up in there with the 8-pound in hopes that we make enough clearance to get in there. But I think it's pretty hot, so I'm gonna start hammering it.
So we had an idea. Instead of banging the subframe up more, bend the header down. So we're using the acetylene torch now, oxyacetylene torch, and we're heating the header up in one spot. Now we're gonna try to bend the top half of it.
Back at it again. Different day, same video, same old shit we're always doing, you know.
What?
Oh
Not
my
getting shit done?
god.
Yeah.
I remember that.
We're
Running into endless roadblocks.
Yeah, you know, you guys saw the fucking axle didn't fit, the headers don't fit, nothing freaking fits, everything's a goddamn challenge.
Bet that you wouldn't fit in there.
No, definitely wouldn't, you know. My fat ass could barely fit in the seat. We got a piece of metal, and we're going to chop his fucking header in half, and we're going to extend it so it actually fits today. And Aaron over here is just straight filing, you know.
File away.
Well, have fun, buddy, because you got to go like 2 millimeters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm gonna go grab the header. Aaron's filing his life away. We have his header right here, the one that we tried to heat up and bend. Basically, I have this taped off. This is where the line's gonna be. We're gonna cut this in half and then we're gonna use this pipe and we're gonna just extend this whole bottom piece like an inch. We're gonna cut off the flange, and then we're gonna figure out how low it needs to be, and then we're gonna weld it all up. This, I'm gonna cut and then cut a slit and then just clamp it around the outside. I mean, it's crude, but it'll work. Man, this blade cut through it like butter, dude. Butter!
Butter would have been way faster than that.
Come on, you can do this one through it.
Holy
Think it's
crap.
possible?
Oh!
Let's go. I don't think that was the straightest cut on that one, but that's whatever. Hey, look at that. She's cut.
Nice.
We cut her off.
How's it going?
Well, I was making sure that this piece here actually did the threading thing. I don't think I'm going to be able to use this one. I think this goes in this.
You better be sure.
Side over here. No, like 90%.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, it fits. We're not even going to have to split it.
Yeah, I can weld that gap for sure.
He's got gaps. Gapplebees.
Yeah, we got the pipe clean, or the tube clean, and I got this tape on here to make sure I'm trying to get a straight cut. I'm gonna do 2 pieces of these, then we're gonna slide them over there. But I'm also gonna cut this flange off. We're gonna put a V-band on there, because fuck flanges. One down. All right, so we got the header cut apart and everything's cleaned up. These rings are tack welded on there just to test for fitment. And this is what we're gonna do. This slides onto here. That's the stock fitment. And then basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna figure out where it needs to sit under there. And we can come out all the way to, you know, here. That's like about almost an inch. So we'll be able to come out and we'll be able to move it, like pitch it to where it needs to be. Then I'm gonna tack weld it under the car, and then we'll pull it out and weld the whole thing up. But yeah, that's basically what we're doing. There's a little bit of a gap, but it's not bad. It's a pretty thick wall, so we can fill it.
Aaron's still filing.
You get a decent amount. Does it fit? Did you try the bolt?
Yeah, I've tried the bolt. It doesn't fit yet.
Oh.
I needed like another like quarter inch or so.
Dang it.
More filing.
So
It's
we
really close though.
got the header together and we put it in, and it doesn't clear the transmission mount. So you gotta get in there and do some shaving.
Whee!
So he's gonna be shaving and I'm gonna be shaving.
What happened here?
We got things shaved down, and then it's now in there.
An alternator has appeared.
An Alti boy.
Alternator here.
Check this out. We have the fuel filter AN-6 to a 45, and then the hose will come out here. It'll go into this, right? This side, and this is the feed side, will have a 90. This won't be here, and then it'll go there. So it'll boom, boom, boom for the first one. For the second one, it's gonna go down under the ITBs, around to the fuel pressure regulator, and then back to the return. We're gonna have to get one more AN fitting, one that adapts to the hard line so we can flare it and get that done. But that's kind of what we're looking at for the routing. It's pretty nice.
It'll look good.
It'll look good. I'm taking a break from doing the shaving right now because my back's fucking not liking it. But we're very, very close. Also, did you guys already touch base on the alternator?
Yep.
It's done.
It's done,
It's in there.
It's nice.
Tension.
Bingo.
Belt's tension. It doesn't hit anything.
Amazingly.
It's stuffed in here like a pig.
Check this out. This is literally the best part. Is it this one? It's this one. Alternator, right? This is a K-series harness. Check this out. EK sedan alternator.
Oh
Isn't that so
my
nice?
gosh.
All right, we've been working on the fuel system, and I'm gonna teach you guys a cool little trick. So basically,
Basically, huh?
what happened was, follow me. Excuse me.
Oh my god.
God. So we had a 90 that went off of here, and what happened was the fuel line would have been way too close to this thermostat housing. So what we did,
Not a lot of space.
yeah, so when it came out, it got too close. So what we did is what you do is you heat this up with the torch, put it in the vise,
And you bend the fuck out of
and then
it.
you put a screwdriver in there, and while you're heating it up, you just give it a little bit of pressure, and we bent it a little bit past 90, so now it has the perfect fitment. And what we're doing now is putting this line on, but we already got this done. So,
Check it out.
Check it out. Stock OEM compression fitting to 90, to fuel filter, and then straight into the rail right here. That's kind of where it's going to be set up. The other side,
Looks tidy.
it's going to come down here. It's going to run under the ITBs. It's going to come up here, run in tandem with this to the fuel pressure regulator, where we're going to figure out where we're going to mount it. And then it's going to go and 90 into this, just like this is. And
Bingo.
so that's basically what we're working with. We haven't made any progress on the mount because
Hi, Jet.
I just got distracted. Oh, hello. We got Jet in the house.
Celebrity appearance.
Yes. Yeah, that's basically what we're doing, and we'll get back at you when we run some more line.
Bingo.
All right. So, couple little set of dikes. It's really all you need. We've cut these with grinders and like other kinds of tools in the past, and we realize it's really unnecessary. This works pretty well. Anyway, before we get to that, we have to bend this. And I thought this would be a good time to show you guys exactly what goes into bending one of these to get a little bit more of a better fit, you know, because
No better.
sometimes like you just kind of run the lines wherever these shoot them out, but what you don't realize is that you can actually manipulate these a little bit and actually get the lines to line up the way you want. So it's gonna look a little bit more tidy, a little prettier. All right, I'm gonna bend it right now. Boom. And that should be good.
Get bent.
Now, make sure you cool it off.
No, just grab it like Justin did earlier.
Yeah, my fucking thumb is literally screwed up. I always do that.
I do the same.
Yeah.
So annoying, dude. Like I can't.
Never fails. It's just
Let's see. Actually, the 90 is probably perfect.
The 90. Holy shit.
We'll just do the 90. But now you guys know what it's like to bend one of the AN lines if you need to. Or the AN fittings like this side. But look, we have it ran all the way through here. It's going to be tucked up here. It goes into the bottom of the fuel pressure regulator. Fuel pressure regulator mounts to the block. And then it's going to come out here and it's going to run in tandem all the way to another AN 90. And we'll have our fuel system done.
Yeah.
Boom, baby! All right, there's the 90. Boom, let's get the zip ties out.
It looks nice.
Zip ties are temporary. We're gonna have all like nice fittings and everything, but we want to be able to remove these because we're not, you know, the ITBs are gonna come back off. Like everything's gonna like have to be moved around, so.
Until next year when the zip ties are still on. It's like, oh, we'll get them off
Yep.
at some point.
eventually.
I'm gonna run this under and then boom. Zip tie it right here for the effect. Boom.
and then it will bend back in.
We'll have a 90.
Yeah.
A 90.
So it'll 90. We'll have the exact same thing right here that comes down and just pitches down.
Boom.
And boom.
Sick.
Well, that's it. That's how you run the fuel system on your K-Series swapped Civic. You can run it any way you want. This is just how we just chose to run it. And, you know, it kind of, fuel lines and like AN lines and stuff, they kind of naturally fall in place when you start running them. It's like, stuff becomes really obvious.
Not bad.
It's coming together.
Hell yeah.
Multi-boy.
Yeah.
Water pump is done now.
Alternator.
Alternator done. Water pump done. Fuel lines almost done. One fitting away.
One fitting.
We got
A
this.
couple wires.
This is gonna run like down here, across the firewall, to
Right up into there.
to a plate. Boom, boom. This plate. This plate is gonna look so cool on there, like that.
Boom.
Hell yeah.
Yep. I'm really liking the black and silver theme. Like I'm really digging the black and silver theme. It has like such a good aesthetic and vibe to it. This gold looks like shit.
Yeah.
But,
What?
you know, if we got that down to a silver and then we did the valve cover a wrinkle black with like silver accents, that'd be pretty cool. At least for now. Aaron's gonna do some crazy color on the valve cover. That's not
Eventually.
Classic.
Who knows?
But for now, you know,
It's getting there.
it's getting there for show.
On the way.
All right, everybody, that is a wrap. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking with us on this Civic build. It has been a blast. There's been a lot of trials and tribulations, and you know, we're happy to have you guys along for the ride, and hopefully you guys are learning something, because we're definitely learning a lot with this swap.
Yeah. If you want advice, don't put this massive engine in this tiny ass fucking bay.
Yeah, go B-Series.
Yeah.
Please.
B-Series all
Please
day.
go B-Series.
It's way better,
Yeah.
and you can get a very similar power.
But if you have to go K, do K20. They actually fit.
Yeah, they fit a lot better
Yeah,
than
I mean,
the
they don't
K24.
fit well, but they fit
But
a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They're
anyway, yeah,
this tall.
we're gonna finish the header next week. We're gonna get some other stuff done. But anyway, if you like what you see, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so you can stay tuned for the new and latest content that we will be releasing on the Civic. We're releasing it not weekly, but like kind of bi-weekly, so we can get more in a video. So that's kind of what we're doing.
We're
so
way more consistent than we were a year ago.
that's true. So you'll probably see us again in like 2 weeks when we get a bunch more stuff done. So peace.
Thanks, guys.